The Holy Trinity Cathedral as a community of believers really began in 1891. At the time, it was the second Greek Orthodox church in the Americas. It did not sit where it sits today. It was in New York City and had a variety of locations over the years. And it wasn't really until 1932 that the community as we know it now came here. And those early visionaries were probably much like many of our forefathers and mothers who came to a country, who wanted to cement their relationships, certainly with one another, in order to enter the arena of the Americas and New York City especially. The Greek Orthodox faith is woven into our family fabric here, and we use that word family in so much of what we do. That's how we refer to ourselves so often as Christian communities throughout our Archdiocese, I'm sure, but specifically the cathedral family is intending to reflect a unity in diversity. Where we now are has as its heavenly patron, and even behind me, an icon of the Holy Trinity, offering hospitality to those who come, most especially the strangers. And that is an anchoring principle for all of us, certainly as Christians, and those of us created in the image and likeness of God, to share in that love with the other is a calling that we all have. And the cathedral is continuing to offer that hospitality, that respite in a place and in a city that's often very busy and bustling. And for that reason, its mission is so much woven into its mere presence. The sacred space that it is often leaves people speechless when they walk in for some other event or service or sacrament, and many just are in awe of the beauty of the space. So that certainly proclaims a witness, and I have reason to believe that that was part of the vision of Archbishop Iacobos in the 60s when it was designated the cathedral, to then begin to ornament it as we see, with iconography, with mosaics, and then later on in the 70s as a cathedral community and as an archdiocese, we were blessed to receive as a gift the relics of St. Nicholas, which in 1972 were gifted by the then Archbishop of Bari, Italy, and Archbishop Iacobos of blessed memory presiding, received them, and they reside here in a side chapel. This is definitely a place of pilgrimage for folks who come in and out of New York at various seasons of their life for work, some of them temporarily, some of them lifelong. It's a home. And so that is our hope, to make it a home, even internationally, and especially as people travel in and out of this city, and as we, for the next 100 years, contemplate how we can be a better witness and showcase the best of who we are in faith, in love, and in truth. St. Nicholas, for me, has helped me, apart from being a personal heavenly patron, but as a patron of those who are transient or traveling. Help me to capture that important piece to what we can offer as a cathedral community. For the future of Holy Trinity Cathedral, it's something that I hope we will all envision together. It's a story for us to tell, certainly for us to continue after a beautiful 100 years here. Certainly where we now sit as a cathedral, it's about 90 years. Physically, that is a part of our story that we are being attentive to and intentional about. We are updating and renovating, and we are grateful to those who have stepped forward and those who we hope and pray will continue to step forward to bring us into the next 100 years, watertight and sheltering all of those who come in for some safety, some warmth, some comfort, and some grace. A lot of what we will do in the next 100 years is hopefully a lot of what we've been doing as a people of God, growing in faith, in understanding of ourselves, of others, of greater compassion, mercy, peace, in order to offer healing. That is, after all, the mission that our Lord set before us, to make whole that which is at times broken. Our meaning and purpose is rooted so much in our faith, in our heritage, and we have, all of us, fundamentally, as human beings, a desire to connect. And we at Holy Trinity Cathedral hope to build relationships with the people of this community for many, many generations to come.